Hi, it's Will Hargrove, Head of Fine Wine at Corney Barrow, in the first of a series of tastings we're going to do from isolation to support the offers that we have coming up and give people a little bit more insight into some of our producers. First things first though, I hope everybody is well. Certainly I see this as a good opportunity to have a lovely glass of white wine as well as to tell you a little bit more about the estate. So going back to the beginning, we've worked with Francois since he started in 2000 with the 2010 vintage. This was a stage at which both himself and his brother Jacques split the family domain in half so that they could both have half each. Obviously, on the retirement of their father, the domain previously had been called Domaine Louis Carillon. But Francois was not remotely new to the domain or new to Poligny, where the estate is based. He'd actually been working in the vineyards with his father since 1988. So he is very much a man of the vineyard, which is something that we absolutely love. It's brilliant when you see a producer and the first thing they want to do is take you out into the vineyard to see where the wines are grown rather than made. On the winemaking side, it's important though, Thomas Pascal, as the cellar master, has been with Francois since the off. So that is also good continuity in what is now the 9th vintage. I'm actually drinking the Bourgogne Blanc 2016, but it's the 2018 that we're releasing. A wonderful, ripe vintage, but one in which actually the whites, I think, have far surpassed what people maybe expected and will offer wonderful drinking, just as this 16 does now. And I think drinking off the bat, as we would say, is one of the things that the Domaine does very, very well. We're delighted at Corney's to be selling these not only in the UK, but also in Hong Kong, Singapore, Macau, Malaysia and Thailand, all through our offices in both Hong Kong and Singapore. So it's a relationship that we really prize, and going to visit Francois is always a real joy. He's a very generous guy, loves his food, loves being out in the vineyards, as I say. But whether it's from the Bourgogne Blanc and Bourgogne Aligoté all the way through to Chassagne, and the estate, as I say, is based in Poligny, but actually has very good holdings in Chassagne, which is something we don't really have in the rest of our range. There is a wonderful character to the wines, and I asked the team over email this morning just to give me their sort of watchwords they use when selling the Francois Carillon wines, and wines that came out a lot were purity, generosity, character, and I think in every single instance, value. These wines are real drinkers' wines. And something you can open early. I'll try and probably not finish this off so that I can try a little bit more of it tomorrow to see, because the wines will age brilliantly. And I've greatly enjoyed with customers of mine drinking 2010 and 2011, the first two vintages Francois made. But it's a really fun estate and a really good estate to follow, and one that we think is very much on the up. I will also add that it's a good opportunity to wish Francois, whose birthday is on Thursday, a very happy birthday. But please be in touch with us. We would love to take your orders. As I say, the offer goes live this week, and it's a domain that we are firmly behind and feel that you should be too. Cheers.